Hello, everybody. Welcome into Talking Fitchburg on this Monday, August 1st, 2022. I'm Jeremy Crosby. Hope you had a wonderful weekend. Glad you're tuning in with us this evening for Talking Fitchburg. Yes, it was a nice weekend out for sure. Hopefully you got outside. I know we got the kiddos outside. Did a little splash pad action in the backyard. Did some other fun activities. And yeah, it's a little bit warmer this week. A little bit humid, muggy out. Topping off Wednesday in the upper 90s with the heat index, again, getting close to 100. So we'll have to be ready for that. We talked a little bit this morning about that pavement possibly buckling too, so be ready for that. Among other things, as you work through a warm week here in August. Hard to believe it's August already, but still got a lot of great events coming up. Kind of interesting because now from here, basically through October, I feel like it's just a sprint of activities with the kiddos getting back to school at the end of this month, and then you got fall kicking in with all its great fun activities. So yes, while summer is way too short, still got a month of it. We'll enjoy it and then get excited for other events coming up down the road. We got a great show coming up for you as well today. We'll get you the headlines, plus we're going to check in with our Department of Ag, Trade, and Consumer Protection friends, talking about the 3G cutoff. If you didn't know, it's being phased out for the next generation of G coverage, because we don't know what that is, 6G, 7G, 8G, whatever G it is. We're going to break it down so you don't get caught with no service whatsoever. We want you to be ready for that. We'll have that for you. Plus, we'll check in with the Fitchburg Senior Center, a new face. Although, if you go to the Senior Center, you would recognize her really fast. Susie will be here today telling us what's coming up the month of August here in the Senior Center. So we'll look forward to that. Let's get you your headlines, though, as we work through this Monday evening. Adam Road closure from Fitchburg Road to Went Road closed this morning, and it runs through August 5th to replace a failing culvert. The road will be completely blocked west of Went Road. There will be a partial closure just east of Adams Road to allow the residents to access their homes. This closure may change due to rain. I'm not expecting any rain until Wednesday now, so hopefully we'll be okay here. And you can check out the map here as you see on your screen. And if you got any questions, you can contact our friend Ben with those questions. In-person absentee voting continues this week. We have the hours for you. It started last week. Voting an absentee ballot in person will be located at the Fitchburg City Hall Clerk's Office, 5520 Lacey Road. That runs now through August 5th, Monday through Friday, 7:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. However, this Friday we'll have an additional half hour for you to get in your absentee ballot. And if you'd like to request a ballot via mail, to request a ballot to be mailed to your home, please visit MyVote website. That's myvote.wi.gov by using one of your many different browsers that are out there, and you also may be required to submit a photo for identification with your application. Please, no selfies. Please visit Bring It to the Ballot. That's bringit.wi.gov, a site on information on what photo identification is needed for voting. Also happening, the 2022 reevaluation open book and board of review is going on. These started last week and runs through Wednesday, August 10th from 7:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Property owners who have questions regarding their assessment can make open book appointments with the assessor's office staff at City Hall by calling 608-270-4235. Board of Review for the City of Fitchburg, Dane County will meet on the 31st of August at 9 a.m. Anyone wishing to file an objection must contact the city clerk to complete and then submit the required objection form supplied by the city prior to appearing before the Board of Review. Objections will be scheduled to be heard by the board in order in which they are received by the city clerk. Blood drive happening this week. Though there are no more spots for reservations, they're still taking walk-ins. So if you're interested in coming out for this blood drive, it's happening on Tuesday, August 2nd from 11:30 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. at the Fitchburg Community Center. Come on out and donate blood. Blood and platelets, are needed every 2 seconds for accident and burn victims, heart surgery, and organ transplant patients, and those receiving treatment for leukemia, cancer, or sickle cell disease. Either way, if you're interested in donating blood tomorrow, you can walk into the community center for the Red Cross blood drive. This one is in honor of Mandy Miller, who was a recipient of blood. So she is a part host of this blood drive. Also, the youth group will be there. So stop on by and donate blood for a good cause and enjoy some good music while you donate. I mean, that's a pretty good deal right there. Happening this week as well is Jazz at 5. Excited that announced that Jazz at 5 will be returning back to McKee Farms Park and at the top of State Street. So they're going to do a couple of shows in Fitchburg and a couple of shows in Madison. So best of both worlds. Our shows are coming up starting this week. Yes, on the 3rd, we will have a show here at McKee Farms Park. You can check out the rest of the lineup at the Jazz at 5 website. We'll share the details for that, but this Wednesday, come on out. It's going to be a lot of fun with a good concert in the park, if you will. Not concerts at McKee. This is separate, but still some great music. Same deal, though. Have some food and beverage options for you, and just come out and enjoy the celebrating live jazz in the community. Discount tickets for some of Wisconsin's favorite summer activities are available. Yes, if you are interested in any of these fine places, let me tell you, Noah's Ark, Mount Olympus, Milwaukee County Zoo, those sound like fun? Well, the recreation department has these tickets available for you, so stop on by, check in with our friend Cece. She'll get you hooked up with one of these discount tickets. She said in a recent interview we did with her that the Mount Olympus tickets have been going like hotcakes. So if you're interested in picking up, they just ordered some more and have them available for you. So no strings attached, just discount tickets to get your kiddos out there and enjoy some of those great summer activities at Wisconsin's, some of Wisconsin, again, favorite summer places like the Dells or the Milwaukee County Zoo. Love the zoo, love the Dells, love summer. So take advantage. Also, another summer favorite of mine is the Fitchburg Community Night Out. If you don't have this on your calendar, get it on your calendar. You're invited to the annual Fitchburg Community Night Out. It's going to be coming up here next week. We are so pumped for this. Tuesday, August 9th, 5 to 8 p.m. at McKee Farms Park. Of course, they'll have displays of police vehicles. You'll have Drago, our K-9 unit there, and a good chance for the community to come out and talk with the police department. That's what it's all about. And talking with your fellow community neighbors, friends, maybe you can make new friends. Whatever the case may be, come on out. We'll be out there as well, and we'll bring you coverage of this, of course, right here on Talking Fitchburg. Finally, hit a big milestone, and I'm so excited to celebrate it here on Talking Fitchburg. And this comes from the Wisconsin Department of Health Services. You've done it, folks. And I'm just going to read this right as it's written here. This is a tremendous milestone, and we could not have gotten here without your hard work and dedication to everyone involved. We, whether you're administering shots, scheduling appointments, answering the phone, sanitizing workstations, we thank you, says Governor Tony Evers. Announced that Wisconsin vaccine providers have administered over 10 million doses of COVID-19 vaccine, including over 2.5 million additional and booster doses. That is incredible. Not only do we want to thank everybody who's part of that, but we want to thank you who have gotten your vaccine, enjoying the millions of Wisconsinites who have already gotten it. Their series, you can find out more at these fine locations at the Department of Health Services website, dhs.wisconsin.gov. For more information on the vaccines and, of course, continue to do your part to protect others from COVID-19 by washing your hands, social distancing when you can, and wear a mask and test. Make sure you test too. If you got any symptoms, test to make sure you don't have it or spreading it, because again, you can have it and not even know it. So I want you to be safe out there. All right, that does it for the headlines. That's a lot of headlines, I know. Coming up next, we open up the digest. We're going to be sharing information on the 3G cellular service that, well, it's being phased out for new G cellular service. We want to make sure you don't get caught without having your cell phone coverage. Plus, we'll check in with the Fitchburg Senior Center, find out what's happening the month of August. All of this on this Monday evening of Talking Fitchburg.
You could be spreading the coronavirus without realizing you have it. So follow guidance from authorities where you live and do your part. It's important to limit in-person interaction with anyone outside of your immediate household, but phone and video chat are safe ways to connect. It's also important to limit any social gathering. This advice applies to people of any age, including teens and younger adults. Visit coronavirus.gov for the latest information.
After you joined our family, it was like, I really do feel complete now.
Our hearts are made stronger by how we treat others.
Put her there.
The light you share can impact those around you, but so can the darkness.
Later, twerps.
Did Pete saying mean things bother you?
So when you reach out to another person, take a moment to consider how they will feel and let your heart be the key to making a difference. Because of you, someone's entire day, year, or even life can change.
In every heart, there's hope.
Brandon met a girl on a dating app. He finally found the courage to ask her out. No answer. He started to panic. Was he being...
Hey, sorry I didn't respond. I was driving.
She must be a keeper.
We're all just trying to keep things running for those who rely on us. That's why we don't have time to be sick with the flu.
We don't have time for delays.
We don't have time for spills.
Next.
We don't have time for setbacks. Let's be real.
Getting the flu shot
helps you fight the flu.
Get a flu shot for yourself and those around you too.
Welcome back into Talking Fitchburg. Joining you today from the Department of Aid, Trade, Consumer Protection. We've got Michael back. Michael, welcome back. How are you doing today?
Couldn't be better. Thanks for the opportunity.
Hey, thanks for stopping by. And today we're going to be talking about planning ahead for 3G cellular network and service phase out. Say what? They're phasing it out? I thought we just got it, Michael. What are you doing to me? No, it's not you. You're warning us of this. So first off, what are we talking about?
So we're talking about cellular providers as they upgrade their connections, networks, towers. They are phasing out some of the slower services. I mean, I agree with you. It seems like just yesterday that 3G was the newest, greatest thing, and now they're shutting it down. But when they do, though, like a lot of technology, it's dependent on certain bandwidth or certain types of frequencies. So some of those things may be impacted.
So the all-important question of when is this starting? And it's already in progress.
It is. It's already started for some carriers. So it started at the beginning of the year. AT&T was the first carrier to shut down their 3G. They did that in February. The next was T-Mobile. So T-Mobile started with their Sprint 3G network in March. The end of March, they shut it down. And then their 4G just went down a few days ago on June 30th. And then they're also T-Mobile's 3G because they merged and combined. So essentially they're one company, but they still operate on different networks. And then T-Mobile's 3Gs went down last Friday. So the last one, the biggest carrier is Verizon, and they're scheduled to end their 3G at the end of the year. So by January 1st of next year, all 3G is scheduled to be off the platform.
Yeah, and depending what platform you have, I know on the platform I have seen some information come by about this, but you probably were just saying, "Wow, it's gonna be a while." What do consumers need to do that probably are just like me? You said, "Well, there's probably nothing I have to do, right?"
Well, you would think so, but with how fast phones is a great example. There's a new phone coming out. It's like every 6 months. So you may have upgraded a couple times thinking, or have a phone that you got a couple years ago thinking you still have the latest and greatest, and in reality, you're 6 versions behind and very well may be on the old platform. So what I encourage everyone to do is go to your carrier's website, type in and find out what kind of model you have, and then see what bandwidth you're on, and that'll let you know whether you're going to have to upgrade and whether your phone's going to work.
And do you suspect that folks are gonna, who still are not oblivious to this is gonna happen? Their phone goes off and they're gonna be like, "Oh my gosh, they cut my service! So I'm gonna report this to DATCP because they cut it without even warning me." What would you say?
Well, I would say that first, when did it happen? Find out when it is. Look into this very thing that we're talking about here. If those dates line up, that's probably what happened. Go to some of those websites that we were checking out. But, we do get those calls saying, "Hey, what happened? Help us figure it out." First thing is troubleshoot it yourself. See if that's what got tied up. Call your carrier. call them directly, ask them why they shut them off, because they're the ones that did it. So they're going to have a much quicker answer than we will.
Not to be a jerk, but how are they going to call if they're disconnected? Not going there, though. I'm not going there, Michael. Other devices that could be impacted, and I'm wearing one of them. So this could be even outside of, you used to be able to get tablets that had cell phone plans attached to them. And again, devices as well. So what others should we be worried about and watch for?
Yeah, so in addition to the tablets, the watches, things we always kind of closely associate with that online activity, a couple other two big ones are medical devices. So those life alerts, those things that operate off of a cellular tower to try and get that message to emergency services, or vehicles. We have, some of us have, automated garage door openers that we can code to. Some of those operate off of that same signal. And so there are some manufacturers that have recognized and have put out, information that those services are no longer going to work in those vehicles. And so the only alternative is to buy an aftermarket product or, buy a new vehicle if you really want to open that garage with that button.
Oh man, I'm not buying a new vehicle already, man. No, you're right though. I think the big thing here is you got to know what's coming, and then definitely check on your devices, help the loved ones, help your friends, and spread the word, because you do not want to get caught, especially if you need to use the phone at that very second and it does get cut off. So certainly important to check ahead. If people do want to find more information on this, some of the websites you were talking about, Michael, where can they find that?
Yeah, we have some information on exactly when these dates that we're talking about and who you can call and where to go at datcp.wi.gov. Or if you want to just give us a call and reach out, we're at 800-422-7128. Or if you actually don't have that phone and need to send us an email, call us at datcphotline@wi.gov.
The smart aleck over here is just, is what it is. Michael, thank you so much for playing along today and giving us great information. As always, we'll check back with you real soon.
Sounds great. Thanks.
You bet. Again, check the website, check with your carrier. I mean, if you're going to start somewhere, check with that carrier and figure out what devices will be turned off here in the near future. We'll take a quick break. More to come. You're watching Talking Fitchburg.
See on page 4 that the projections need to be flood. Next Thursday?
Seriously? Thursday? Can't do that.
This is really inconvenient.
I have yoga that day. I have no time for this. So.
I can't do Thursday, but I can do Friday.
Disasters don't plan ahead. You can. Talk to your loved ones about how you're going to be ready in an emergency. Don't wait. Communicate.
Type 2 diabetes can have a big impact on your life, but how can it be prevented? Well, the first step is knowing if you have prediabetes, a serious medical condition that puts you at high risk for type 2 diabetes. 1 in 3 American adults has prediabetes, but more than 80% don't know they have it. The good news is, prediabetes can be reversed, and for many people, healthy changes in their daily routine can make a big difference. Take the 1-minute risk test today at doihaveprediabetes.org.
Severe weather can strike anytime, anywhere, but there's a simple way to stay safe. Hey, Jim Cantori here. I stay safe in dangerous weather by planning ahead. You can stay safe too with a few easy steps. Build an inexpensive kit with supplies for your family's needs. Write down important information like phone numbers and medications. Always talk with your family, and remember any pets in your planning. Be ready, be safe. Start your plan today at ready.gov/plan.
If you love them enough to suck the snot out of their nose at 4 a.m., then surely you'll check NHTSA.gov/the right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
Well, welcome back into Talking Fitchburg. Joining me today for the Fitchburg Senior Center, a new face to the show, but somebody who's been at the Senior Center now for quite a while, Susie Jones. Susie, welcome to the show. How are you doing?
Thank you. I'm doing well.
Glad to have you on here. I don't know if you drew the short straw or just nobody wants to hang out with me anymore, but I'm glad you're here. And for people who don't know you, Susie, what's your role at the Senior Center?
So I'm the office manager here at the Fitchburg Senior Center. I do a little bit of everything. So yeah, if you call the main line, you'll be getting me. If you need a transportation, you'll be getting me. So yeah, I'm a little bit of everything here.
It's kind of cool because you are, and not only are you like the point person, but when you walk into the senior center through the main doors there, you're the first person they see. So like, I mean, you are the senior center, like through and through. It's a team effort, but you know what I mean.
Yes.
Well, this has got to be good then. So we're going to be talking about some of the things that are coming up at the senior center. And the first one is the UW Med students are back with some programming both this month and September. So let's take a look at what's happening this month. You got 2 events coming up. Can you tell us a little bit about them?
So August 25th, we will be having healthy eating and healthy living through the UW Med student program. Also, September 1st, we'll be having preventing older adults falling program coming up.
Yeah, these are great programs. Both preventing falls. I mean, falls in its own is such a terrible thing, especially in older adults. But healthy eating, that goes with anybody, including myself right here. And then a little bit later in the later in September, you do have them coming back, and they're going to be talking some other healthy programs. What are those?
So September 13th and 20th at 10:30, we will be having brain and body fitness, empowering communities through brain health and education supporting coming in September 13th and 20th. Give me a call or go on our website to register for both those classes.
Fantastic. The Limerick Townhouses and Condos is going to be doing a presentation at the Senior Center. Tell us about this one.
So the Limerick will be here on Tuesday, August 16th at 9:30. They will give you a brief overview of the new complex that's coming, and there will be treats included. So join us August 16th at 9:30.
I like treats. Just saying, so that's good enough for me just to come out for that one on itself there. Let's talk about rides to your medical appointments. You can find this on page 6 or 7 in your handout if you ever are checking out the handout here. But rides for medical appointments are just a phone call away. How do people get signed up for that?
So you give me a call. There are some qualifications. You have to be independent living. You have to be over or 60 or older. So you have to be vaccinated. So there are some guidelines that you have to follow. I'll hook you up with one of our social workers. And then you call me and I'll set up all the rides with you that I can. It's all volunteer based. So our volunteers, I'll hook you up with one of them and they'll take you there. They'll wait there for you and take you back home.
It's pretty easy, wouldn't you say?
Yes, it is.
And are you guys looking for volunteers for drivers still, or is that done through another program?
Nope, that's through me too, through the RSVP program. We are always looking for drivers. We're only driving Monday through Friday. So if someone is interested, give me a call, 608-270-4290.
Yeah, it's good to help out with. Plus, Meals on Wheels too is a good one to help out with. I started doing that a little while ago. It's great. There's a lot of volunteer opportunities there, so you got to take advantage certainly to get involved there. How about transportation services too? Transportation services, they're laid out in page 10 of the brochure and have some. You guys have always had great help with this, but if people want to get hooked up with these, where can they go?
Call me again. Give us a call. We'll hook you up. Transit Solutions is our provider. They go grocery shopping. We go to different activities sometimes, not often lately, but transportation to and from the center for exercise classes. For some of these classes that we are having, you can get a ride here for those. So just give me a call and I'm the person who will sign you up. Anybody can do it, but if you get me, then you'll get signed up.
Fantastic. Yeah, they for as long as I've been here, I feel like they've been the provider of that. So it works out really, really well. Moving on down here, you've got, and it's coming up fast, but I think it's a good time for any time to donate blood. But happening this week, Tuesday, August 2nd, there's a community blood drive happening on behalf of Mandy Miller, one of the great volunteer coordinator program. Yeah, she does a lot of everything too, but
nutrition site.
Yeah. So if people want to get signed up for that, how can they do that?
there's a website listed on there through the Red Cross. You hit that link. It might be full. However, Mandy has checked and I think you can do some walk-ins. So just come in and donate. I'll be a first-time donator. So I'm excited.
Well, that's fantastic. I was hoping myself that I would be able to come in and do this too, but I think I'm going to do a walk-in if I do it.
Yeah.
But yes, it's going to be a great day. And Mandy, her story is online if you want to learn a little bit more on why she's doing this on behalf of herself. Had some medical issues where she needed some blood. Got it because of great donators. And yeah, it's good stuff. All right. The hardest question of the day here, Susie, and it is, if people want to learn more about what's going on at the Senior Center, where can they find that information?
You can go on the website to find information. We prefer you to just stop in. Any of us can assist you, give you a walkthrough, tell you what programs are going on, tell you how to register, or give us a call at the phone number as well. And I can assist you as well as anyone here. So.
All right, Susie, it's been a pleasure to catch up with you, and we appreciate everything that you do, and hopefully we'll get you back on the show real soon.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. You did wonderful, Susie. Like I said, you come in there, you say hi to Susie, she'll get you hooked up with what you need. And of course, check the website and the newsletter for more information. We'll take a quick break. More to come. You're watching Talking Fitchburg.
Como padre, todos los días son un desafío. Y hay que estar ahí presentes. No importa lo cansado que uno esté, hay que estar ahí presentes para ellos. Cuando los niños aprenden algo nuevo, es ese momento mágico y especial. Y creo que presenciar ese momento es mi favorito.
The central and midwestern U.S. averages more than 850 tornadoes each year. And lately, the number of floods has been rising in the region, too. So chances are, there will be more twisters and floods near here again. And between school, sports, and social lives, chances are, you won't be with your kids when it happens. Will they know what to do? Ready.gov/kids has all the educational tools and information to make the conversation easy. When the time comes, chances are they'll feel prepared, not scared. So talk with your family today.
Multiple studies have shown that marijuana can slow both driver reaction and response time, which can be really dangerous. He's here. He's here. Wait. What? I can't drive. Why? I'm high. Oh.
Welcome back into Talking Fitchburg, wrapping up the show for the day. I want to thank Susie Jones. She did it. She was so nervous about being on the show today, but she did such a great job. And you should go down and say, hey, I saw you on Talking Fitchburg and you were awesome. Yes, make sure you do that. And make sure you check out what's going on at the Fitchburg Senior Center through their newsletter, through their website, through the social media accounts. They are a very, very active senior center, and most of them are. I mean, if you don't know it already and you've never been down to a senior center, you are missing out because it's incredible the stuff that they having going on down there. And we got so many great activities each and every month, so you need to check that out for sure. And we want to thank our friends at the Department of Trade Consumer Protection. We'll have everybody booked up here coming back later this month. As we wrap up, remember you can stay connected with FAG TV. All the information is on your screen. All the information is free. Okay, so I say it is. Have a good night, everybody.